Okay, I have Melinda here, and she
Hi.
say hi, and this is Nathan.
Say hi, Nathan.
Hi, Nathan. So we're going to work on a little equine assisted therapy exercise, and I'm going to give Melinda some very specific directions, and she is going to execute the maneuver in the exercise. So here we go. Okay. So this exercise is called ground tie. And what you're going to do is you're going to take Nathan, and by the way, Melinda and Nathan have had a few minutes to kind of bond and get to know each other, and they have a little rapport going. And so you're going to take Nathan and go to a certain spot, wherever you pick in this round pen.
All right.
And you're literally going to drop that lead rope on the ground. Okay, it's called ground tie, as if he's tied to the ground.
Right.
You're going to tell him whoa, and then you are going to walk around.
Okay, so I am going to take him somewhere, drop the tie, and then walk around by myself?
Walk around him, anywhere you want to go, by yourself.
Okay.
Okay, and when you're done, you're going to let me know.
Okay, all right, so let's go over here. Come on, Nathan. Come on. Okay, so we're over here. And then I'm going to drop the tie.
Drop the rope.
Okay. And then
tell him whoa. Be very specific.
Whoa. Okay. And then I'm going to walk around him. Do I stay still, or am I supposed to be?
No. The idea is for him to stay still and you to move around him.
Oh. So, we're doing it the opposite.
Okay.
Come, Nathan.
So let's try again.
Come on, Nathan. All right. Come on, let's go back over here. Okay. All right. Whoa. Whoa. And he left me.
Okay. So, what do you think is going on right now?
I think because I'm new to this and this is the first time I'm doing it, I kind of sense that he feels my hesitation and he's playing with me because I don't feel comfortable being forceful and giving him a command because for some reason that's making me feel uncomfortable.
Okay.
So he's messing with me.
Okay. All valid.
Okay.
Okay. So, do you think he understood what you wanted him to do?
I think he did.
Okay.
I think he did. But because I have that hesitation, maybe there's some confusion on his part. Like, is she really ready to do this or she's not? So I'm going to go do my thing until she's ready.
Okay, heads up. I got a little excited over the UPS truck. Now we're going to have a little roll.
Oh.
So when he's done with his little recess here, we're going to try this again. What can you maybe do differently based on what you just told me that might change the picture a little bit?
Be more firm.
Okay.
Be more firm.
Right.
And maybe repeat myself a couple more times.
Okay.
And make sure he's standing still before I move. I
think those are all excellent things to do.
Okay, I hope it works that way.
All right, let's give it another go.
Okay. Nathan. Come on, Nathan. Let's try it again. Oh.
He's feeling a little frisky.
He is.
I think you surprised him. He wasn't paying. It's okay. It wasn't you. He wasn't paying attention.
Okay. Nathan, can we try it again? Are you stepping on the rope? Come on. Thank you. All right, let's do it this time. Okay. So we're gonna come over here. Come on. Whoa. 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 quite. But I felt it got a little bit better that time.
Okay.
Like, he listened.
How are you feeling when he walks away?
I think I feel like, mostly I feel like I want to laugh. Like, to me, like it's funny.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, he's not taking this seriously because I'm not taking it seriously.
Are you not taking it seriously?
I just feel like I have this doubt in me that it's like, you don't know what you're doing. This is not going to work. So, haha, you're making a fool of yourself.
So you're coming to it with a preconceived notion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and I, of course, I know animals, they sense everything. So I feel like he kind of senses that too. So we're
Okay.
just playing with each other, you know? So, yeah, but that's the thing. I have that doubt in the back of my mind. Well, I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea what's going on. Who do I think I am to make this work?
Okay.
Which then translates to other parts of my life, but
Such as?
such as starting this channel. Who do I think I am? Who would listen to me? Do I have anything important to say or anything to say that would help other people? And so there's that doubt, but I'm feeling the fear and willing to take the leap of faith and put myself out there anyway.
I love it.
So I kind of feel giddy about it, feel nervous, and I think that's what the horse is feeling too. So we're just playing, we're having a good time. But it did bring up all of those feelings.
And this is how equine therapy
Yes.
works.
And it kind of feels good to say it out loud, to kind of just admit the truth. And I've been practicing that, just speaking my truth and living my truth, which is the blog I wrote about this week, which we'll talk about later. But yeah, you know, we're always hesitant. We're always putting our a mask. You know, we're always behaving, being politically correct, and then we feel like crap inside and we feel heavy. Whereas if you just tell somebody the truth, you can do it with respect and with love. You don't have to hurt or attack the other person. You just have to say, hey, you know what? That's just not for me, or thank you, but no thank you, or, you know, I really can't do it this time, you know. And if they take it badly, that's their problem, not yours. But you feel like a ton has been lifted off of you, because you're like, oh my God, I'm not forcing myself to do something I don't want to do. I'm not forcing myself to, I'm not being guilted into doing something. I'm just really being me and saying, you know, that just doesn't work for me, or no thank you. And as you do that, you know, and the other thing is when you meet strangers, right? We always have this persona. We're on our best behavior.
You meet that person's representative, not them.
Exactly. And so what do you do there? And it's like, well, why don't you just tell the truth? You know, really, when people ask you, well, how are you? We always say, oh, I'm fine, and keep walking when you know you're not fine. And you don't have to like blab your whole story and start crying a river and all this other stuff, but you can tell the person, you know what, I'm glad to be up today, but you know, today I'm having a little bit of a struggle. So, you know, I'm taking it easy and laying low, or whatever it is, and you will be so surprised at then the authentic and genuine response that you receive.
So
from the
genuine.
other person. Yes.
So we talk about that authenticity all the time in equine therapy. And one of the things about the horses is they will call you on that every time. We think we're putting off one thing, but we're really putting off something else, and they respond to that something else.
Yeah, it's like they mirror exactly what you're thinking and what you're feeling, so that you can become aware of it.
They respond to what we're thinking and what we're feeling through a myriad of different sensory inputs.
Right.
You know, I'm not going to say they're mind readers, but they're
Right.
very intuitive, and they're very responsive to our body language and our intonation and all kinds of different tells that we give off that we
Yeah.
don't even realize.
And that reminds me of like when we say something, because a lot of people say, well, I really want something, and how come I never get it? And, you know, and when you talk about the law of attraction, you have to feel it in order to get it. So it's almost as if the horses feel your real energy, right?
Correct.
So you're not getting the real response that you want, because that's not what you're really feeling and thinking inside. So then it, you know, it can't happen. You can't manifest it. You really have to really believe it and feel it, you know. So yeah, but yeah, you know.
And therein lies a huge difference in how we communicate with a horse versus a person, because we can say one thing and be feeling and putting off all these other things through our
Yes.
body language and other signals.
It's the masks that we wear. And if you just
Yes.
tell the truth, you'd be surprised the responses that you get. I've been practicing this like wholeheartedly for the past few weeks. And even strangers will respond to me in a very authentic way. A lot of times
Authenticity.
they are actually very helpful,
Right.
or have some information or a connection that's very helpful to me. And all of a sudden, we've made this genuine connection. It doesn't feel fake. It doesn't feel forced. We don't feel weird around each other, like, who is this person and what are they about? And I don't know. And, you know, we don't have our guard up. It's like when we put our guard down and we just tell the truth, just say whatever our truth is, you know? And it's not like, again, you don't have to go into a whole diatribe. You could just simply state, you know what, I'm not having a great day today. I'm not feeling good. Or no, I would love to help you out, but just I don't feel well enough to do that tasks. And then maybe I can help you tomorrow. And
So
you'd be surprised how amenable and how appreciative people are, and they feel that energy and they respond, they reciprocate. I've been so surprised. It's not like I'm going around lying to the world or anything, but again, we put on that mask. You know, we put our best foot forward. We're being nice. We're being polite. We're saying yes because we don't want people to hate us. We don't want people to get mad at us, you know. And it's just like, no, just kind of just tell the truth and let the chips fall where they may.
So I want to back up to that genuine connection you're talking about that is facilitated through this authenticity.
Yes.
Okay, because the connection, we talk all the time in our equine therapy about different types of connection and what that means and what that looks like and what happens when our connection's tight and strong, and then what happens when it's fuzzy and distant. And managing the connection once you establish it is huge
Right.
in our relationships. And why don't we do another exercise that's directly related to that if you want?
Okay, sure.
Okay, so
Sure.
this time I'm going to
Okay.
have you go over to Nathan and kind
Yep.
of reestablish your connection with
Okay.
him.
All
Okay,
right.
you can pet him, touch him, maybe walk him around a little bit.
Okay.
Okay,
Hey, Nathan, I'm coming over. We're going to try something else.
because right now you're not connected. Would you agree?
Yes, I
Okay.
agree. I feel like I'm still nervous, and I almost feel like I'm invading his space.
Okay, does he look like he's worried about that?
Not at all. He's not
Okay.
worried about me. Hey, Nathan. I'm going to touch you. Hi. Thank you. Thank you for making me feel comfortable. And making me all dusty.
Yeah, they're
And
good
those
at
of
that.
you who know me, this is huge. This is huge.
A little out of our comfort zone, are we?
We'll talk about that one in another episode.
Another thing equine therapy is great for.
All right, so what are we doing
So
next?
walk him around a little bit, just
Okay.
kind of get your connection
Come on.
reestablished,
Let's hang out a little
your
bit.
rapport.
Let's go for a little walk. Thank you for
And
being
after
here.
you've sort of done that, what I'm going to have you do is actually take the rope off and continue walking with him. This is called join up, and once you start your join up with him, after you take the rope off, you're going to not touch him,
Okay.
okay? But you're going to keep walking and see if he will actually join up and shadow you and follow you and stay with
Okay.
you of his own choice, no rope.
Right, so I'm gonna walk
Right.
with him a little bit,
Uh-huh.
and then I'm gonna let the rope go.
Well, you're going to take it off the halter. You're literally going to unclip it.
This from here.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Come on, Nathan. Come on. Come on. Come on. And then I'm gonna keep walking.
You go wherever you want.
Oh, look, it's my friend Nathan.
There's your friend Nathan, all joined up. So how does that make you feel?
That felt nice. It felt very welcoming and very accepting. You know, like I felt like he's saying to me, it's not that hard. See, it's okay. It's okay, right? Thank you. That felt really nice.
I think that's a perfect spot to end. We want to end on a good note.
Well, thank you everybody for hanging out with us for our first episode. And stay tuned, because at another episode, Laura will be in front of the camera with me when she's all zhuzhed up and ready to go.
So, tell me one thing you learned in this little episode.
That it's not so scary trying new things and being outside of your element, because it can actually lead to something. It can lead to joy. It can lead to joy.
I'll take that
Yes.
all day long.
All right, until next time. Bye.